Folks, welcome to episode 18 of the Swiss Link Live TV. And today we don't have a special guest besides ourselves, so I hope that's fine with you folks. But what we do have are some special items because we've been working our you-know-what off to get all these great new items up for you that you can find at swisslink.com and order right off the bat, right? I mean, watch this and order. As a matter of fact, open the webpage, have your button ready to order, and as you watch this show.
Yeah, every single thing that we have here that we're showing you is available right now on swisslink.com. And it's all new. So I figured we would just go over all the new stuff we've got.
Yep.
So let's start with some linen long john bottoms. These are Romanian.
All right.
Basically linen pants.
Now, the thing about linen, that it's these days a rare material. Linen is the most comfortable, most beautiful material to wear. It really is. And it's great for temperature regulation. And these are, long johns, but, you can modify these. A lot of people use this linen to make all kinds of things out of, or they make something cooler out of and use it as an outerwear, because in the summer, when you're outside in the heat, a nice pair of linen pants are pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, all you need to do is maybe add a couple buttons to the front.
Yep.
It's got a drawstring on the top and drawstrings on the bottom, so it's actually not a bad pair of summer pants.
Yeah.
You just want maybe one button in the middle wouldn't hurt anybody.
And to find this beautiful and linen, you can tell that linen is from the older style. If you see that there's irregular knots, that's how I've learned to identify some linen. And this is the older, nice linen from the Cold War era with these, irregular kind of knots in there. And it's just awesome stuff. So as a very comfortable undergarment, or just for a great summer pant, something you could color, something you could make something else out of. This linen material is hard to find, especially this old style.
And a quick look up on our website if you want to know. The item number is 58605.
That's 58605.
The Romanian linen long john bottoms.
There we go.
Summer pants. All right, we've got some more pants coming your way. These are some white Dutch Army denim pants.
These are white jeans. Remember in the 70s when we all wore those? The white tight jeans? This is it. This is from the Dutch Army. That's probably also issued around that time. I would imagine that they used those for the Dutch Navy, possibly too, because that's usually what they have, is white pants. It could have been a Navy pant or maybe a dress pant. And this is some really nice, very nice 100% cotton jeans material that is not too stiff and not too thick. So another pair of awesome white pants. Let's bring them back, folks. Let's bring back the whitey, tighty. No, that's something different. The white tight pants. There you go.
They've got a sort of a straight cut, a little bit of a high waist.
Pleated.
And they've got a button closure on the back pocket, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Belt loops, everything pretty standard jeans.
And they're pleated, and we make a good waiter uniform too.
Sure. Pretty sure that's what they were for.
Yeah.
All right.
Spill no spaghetti on that one.
Let's grab something else while we're doing light colors here.
Oh, yeah.
We've got an Austrian smock, a white smock.
Yes. So this is something that you would get issued in a hospital, the Austrian Army hospital, and they would either wear this for a patient to walk around in, or maybe sometimes over. Oh, wait a minute. This is the button one. It buttons all the way. Or is it the button?
No, it's just on the top.
Just on the top. So that would be something for a patient that they would wear to get to walk around the hospital. Again, another very beautifully soft material. Austrians make great stuff, from strudel all the way to the best skis, and of course some nice garments.
Strudel, skis, and smocks.
That's strudel, skis, and smocks. The triple S.
Oh, I want to go back to these pants real quick. The SKU on these white jeans is 4783. Again, just like everything else, these are all available now on swisslink.com. And the item number on this smock is 58125.
58125. Don't knock it, smock it.
All right, we've got a flak vest. French flak vest, desert camo.
Mm-hmm. This is a flak vest that comes without the carriers. You have to put your own plates in. But this is what the French desert camo people were issued with. It has an extra pocket here. And of course, for your insignia, different places to Velcro onto, and a name tag for yourself. And of course, it has the plate zippers right here in the inside where you can put your plates in. Very, very sturdy, tough material. As you see, it's kind of a one size fits all. It'll open up pretty wide so that it's an easy access. And they look to me, like they're in brand new condition. I mean, I think they might be. And so desert camo, plate carrier. You can put your plates in there and be more safe. And then it is item number 61614, high quality desert French
Flak vest.
flak vest.
Plate carrier.
If you've been given too much flak, wear it and shine.
All right, we've got some French raincoats.
All right.
Nice and tall.
That is a nice long raincoat. They disappeared after the 80s or so. You never saw anybody with a long trench coat raincoat, but I really liked them. And I used to watch that TV show. I'm trying to remember the name of it now. These two guys that were going around fighting demons and all that time. What was that show called?
Supernatural?
Supernatural. The angel that they worked with all the time had this one on. This is what he wore through the whole show, if you guys remember. And it kind of brought back the cool factor a little bit. But in general, besides the cool factor, it's a really nice raincoat. It's lightweight. It's waterproof. It's got a nice lining, so it's comfortable. You don't sweat too much in it. And it has front pockets, right? Are they reach through or full pocket? No, full pockets.
Yep, full pockets.
Nice.
It is a nice thin, it's like a shell, an outer layer.
Yes.
But it is finished, It's got an internal pocket here.
Yeah, it's a nice fancy.
It's a good coat.
Another pocket there. Yeah, it's a very, very chic. And look at the back. It's got the nice pleat in the back. So it's a very chic raincoat that has really never left its prime. And the number is, Miles?
This is 62213.
62213. Stay dry, but always be chic.
All right. Now something very stylish. You might remember me from the Halloween photos.
Ooh, those were scary.
This is what we've got here. I don't know where the heck this is from. I can't remember.
That's from the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
So we don't want to know what you do when you wear this, Miles. But if you ever had to go as some scary, creepy guy for Halloween, you could put a little red paint on it, have a rubber axe in your hand and scare people. But
yeah, or if you're just a butcher.
If you're a butcher, of course it works. But also if you have actually any kind of a work that you don't want to get yourself all messed up, it's nice, heavy painting. It's heavy rubber. So you actually have some great protection, and it fits Miles. It fits all sizes.
Yeah.
And it's really high quality.
Pretty straightforward. Just
straightforward.
A rubber apron.
Rubber apron.
57910.
57910. Oop. Keep the splatters at bay.
Yeah. All right. Now we've got a t-shirt. We've got the Austrian Army t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. These are nice.
Pretty straightforward. Pretty simple.
This one, you have to feel it to believe it. It is so soft. That is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. And when I say you got to feel it to believe it, you got to buy one so that you know why you're going to buy 12 more. Because you're going to love it when you get it.
It's 100% cotton.
100% cotton. Getting rarer and rarer to find. Extremely comfortable. Man, if they had my size, I wouldn't wear anything else, to tell you the truth. It's pretty awesome. So, folks.
Austrian Army t-shirts, 58108.
Made in Austria.
All right. So we've got these Italian Army paratroopers sets.
Yeah.
This is the jacket. I'll give you this one.
Mm-hmm.
We've also got the pants.
This design for the Esercito, which is the Italian Army. You'll find that in most Italian things, this little emblem right here.
There's the jacket.
This is the Italian flag that's also on there. Italia. This is the sign for the Army. And this particular set, which we're going to have in a 3-piece set.
There it goes.
We're going to have it in a 3-piece set, which is jacket, pant, and hat. There we go. jacket, pant, and hat. Or you can buy just the jacket. We have them just the shirts too.
Yep.
Or just the pants.
Well, I think we don't have just the pants.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
The two-piece set with the jacket and the pants,
Mm-hmm.
or just the jackets alone. And there's also going to be a three-piece set on live as well, which has
The hat.
a hat.
And what this is issued to, this is for the special paratrooper forces of the Italian army. This was their uniform that they wore for the paratroopers. And we have them in all great sizes too. So the reason we got these, because they made some too big for the people of the military that are usually more small. So it's great to have nice sizes, big sizes. And the material is awesome. It's lightweight. It was made for the paratroopers because they're going to have to wear a bunch of stuff over it, so they don't get too hot. And it's a really nice woodland. Woodland's kind of fading away. And it has the cool emblems of the Italian army. And on the arms, it has the Italian flag on some of them too.
Yeah, with the arm patches, it's going to vary. Sometimes
sporadic.
You'll have them, sometimes it won't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you want to fly high and land safe, get the paratrooper set from Italia.
Paratrooper set is 61615, and that's live on the website right now. And the jacket, that's just the jacket by itself, 61615. And I believe the set is like the next number up, 61616. And the three-piece set will be up shortly.
Yeah, when you go into the Italian paratrooper, you'll see all this beautiful stuff.
MultiCam.
Oh, British.
This is a warm weather jacket.
Yeah.
Basically a shirt.
Yep, it's a warm weather, tropical, desert British shirt. The British, again, like always, make some of the greatest stuff because they recently made it not too long ago, for all the conflicts over there in the Mideast, and they have made way too many. Luckily, a lot of those conflicts are over, so all the stuff came back, even unused, and if it was used, maybe one day. So they make great stuff for their soldiers. They're some of the best in the world. They've always done that. They have the pockets on the arms. It has the pockets on the top. It has on the side here. It has a Velcro closure, which is kind of nice. Makes it easy to get in and out. MultiCam is a great camo, and the number is 48801.
MultiCam jackets.
Yes.
And just to bring you a little bit more MultiCam, this is a body armor cover. Also basically a plate carrier.
Yep.
In MultiCam as well. It's much more lightweight than the other one we were just showing you.
Yep. This one's also a hot weather one. And so this is what they were issued, so they wouldn't get too hot with all the gear they got to wear, especially when you got some plates in there. So this is a hot weather British MultiCam plate carrier with the item number 48854. So if you want to use it just for a vest, as a photographer and put stuff away, or for a paintball or whatever, you can use that. If you have your plates and you want to be a little bit cooler, this is the one I would go for.
Yeah, and otherwise, like you said, these big nice pouches are actually
in the back too.
Rather useful.
Yeah.
And let's just see that tag there. This is 48854. All right, a little bit more British stuff, but this time in desert.
Yes, this is the desert British DPM tropical shirt. Also the hot weather shirt, but this one is the DPM desert. So there's a couple different deserts, that from the Americans all the way through the British. They have the Gen 1, 2, 3. This is the recent tropical desert jacket from the British. It's very lightweight, very practical, very comfortable, awesome material with a number of 4443.
You heard it here first. Swisslink.com.
You heard it first. Hey, if you guys, I hope you have that button in your hand. If you click it now, you'll get it before it's gone. We don't have too many of all this. It's your chance.
Same thing, but in Ripstop and Woodland DPM this time.
Ripstop. You guys know what Ripstop is? It's if you get close, you can see the little lines in the material. So if you get snagged somewhere, it doesn't rip the whole thing apart, and you're out there somewhere and can't replace it. It'll just stop ripping because each line stops it from going any further. So that's the really nice thing about Ripstop. And what I love about this one, it's washed and comfortable. And it's just got enough use on the material, so it looks better, not so bright, and it's very, very comfortable. It's got zippered pockets. It's a little more heavy duty. It's not like the lightweight one for the desert, and that's an awesome jacket. I love that jacket. And it's got the big pockets, cargo pockets, top and bottom, slant pockets on top, and it has a drawstring on the neck. And it's an awesome coat, isn't it?
Sure is.
Yeah.
48841. That one. All right, I'm going to bring both of these out at the same time. We've got some Alpenflage. We've got the field pants and the field jacket. We got the whole set here.
I'll tell you a story about Alpenflage. You guys ready for that? You might have not known this before. When this first came out in 1990, where it was not really allowed to come out, where the Swiss were like, they just got it, and they didn't want it. The Swiss are very particular about not letting their newest camo out for decades. Well, this stuff was so interesting that a guy went to the dump in Switzerland where they would shred these. They would cut them apart so people can't use them. He bought everything that got landed there shredded, had it all sewn back together. It looked like a Frankenstein, but it was such an interesting material that people bought it like crazy at the time. Of course, these aren't shredded because in the meantime they've let it out. But I was pretty much the first guy that had some of that at the time. So Swiss camo sounded good, yeah, so, but I thought, you know what? And it just hit me with the word Alpenflage came to my mind. And so that's what we've been calling it ever since. Now here's the funny thing. The whole industry in the meantime calls it Alpenflage. And what's even more funny, last time I was in Switzerland, talked to the military over there about buying some stuff. They said, look, we have some Alpenflage. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Even the Swiss Army at that point took my name and used it. I did TM it. I do have a trademark on it, actually, for Alpenflage. But of course, I never enforced it. But that is my invention. But besides that, it is the most comfortable material you'll ever find in your life. I had a pair that I rode my motorcycle with all the time. I love those pants so much. They burned the fire, sadly. I don't have the size anymore. They're so comfortable. And about the camo property of this red and wild color, it was voted the best camo by the Birdwatching Society in like 2002 or something. They rate camo, which is the best to disappear in the woods. It looks bright right now, but try to take a picture of this in front of a tree or a bush. The red diverts. It just works. It totally works. So it's very, very comfortable. Highest quality. It's like Swiss chocolate and Swiss leather times 3.
Some people like to call this pizza camo.
Pizza camo.
Looks a little bit like pizza.
It's the Rolex of all camos. That's what I say. It is amazing. So
one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah.
But we've got the field jacket and the field pants, both available right now. The pants are 63525, and the jacket is 63526. Right next to each other.
Yeah. I would say go for it. We haven't had it in a long time. It's not going to come out anymore. The stuff is all dwindling. You got that button right there.
Now, this next item, I actually don't know much about it. It's basically just a little harness yoke, like some part of a larger set, but we ended up with a whole bunch of them. Some part of your main equipment. I don't know much about it at all.
You can hook it to a web belt system or, another. Here, let me turn it for you back here.
It's got different straps.
So it attaches to a system that we're not quite familiar what British harness system it goes to, but if you're an expert on that and you're missing that piece, here it is. It's item 48802. And if you have found out what it all belongs to, we would love for you to send us maybe a email about that. And whoever finds it and knows exactly what it is, I'm going to give 10% off the next purchase. So
there you go.
Yep. Give me a real description and a picture of what it goes with, and you've got it.
Cool. All right. We have some British dress trousers.
Wool. Nice. That wool, right? What's it say? That feels like
I'm not
wool.
so sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Let me see. They're usually pretty good about labeling this stuff. 60% wool, 40% polyester.
Yeah, very nice.
60% wool is pretty nice.
Yeah, dress wool pants. They're very nice. Man, you could wear this with your suit, folks.
Yeah, these are pretty standard dress slacks. I mean, part of a suit.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful material. I mean, I love it. I didn't realize we had those. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
So that'll fit with any dress suit. It's item 4884. Beautiful lightweight wool pants.
48884.
488884. 4.
Wool dress pants.
Wool
That's what I'm
dress
talking
pants,
about.
British, awesome.
They're like a deep navy blue. I'm not sure if you can
Yeah,
get that in
pleated,
the camera.
deep navy blue with a little gray. It's a beautiful color, actually.
Yeah.
I like them.
Nicely tailored, good pants.
Folks, I hadn't seen them yet, so I'm glad that we're watching this together.
All right, speaking of suits, we have a full British uniform here.
Oh, look at that.
I'm not sure if you know much about it, but
It looks
the
like
pants come with a belt, and the jackets all come with various different
that was some
insignias on them.
decorated dude. Is those 3 stars? Is that a 3-star general or something? Or
I don't know. You have to ask,
full-bird colonel?
a British person about that.
I'm not sure. It's beautiful stuff. My goodness. Holy moly. You could wear this just to a costume party, or, you know, this reminds me a little bit of the World War II look. I'm not sure how old this is. It's item 48882, but this is a cool looking British uniform. It reminds me of some of those movies that you see, you know, from World War II and stuff.
For sure, it's definitely got that
It's
old
got
war
that
look.
look, and it's wool and very, very, very high material, of course, high quality material. Beautiful buttons with a royal something on there. I got to figure out the crown, royal crown on there. I wonder if it's a guard's uniform or something for, you know, another 10% off for somebody that tells me exactly what that is.
So we've got the jacket and the pant. They are sold separately. He said this is 48882. The pants are 48883, both of which are live on the website now.
Very nice stuff.
Yeah, I can't quite read that. Very cool. All right. We've got something super, super unique coming up. I don't know if you knew, Mo, but we found the dates on these, and they're from the late 1800s.
Oh, come on.
Yep. Some Czech military bed warmers, hot water bottles.
Wow. These hot water bottles are awesome. That is copper. Where do you find copper stuff anymore?
Correction, they're Russian.
Russian. Oh, we found out they were actually Russian instead of Czech. Ain't that something? Now, I'm no Russian or no Czech, but when I grew up, my aunt, my grandmother had these. And they lived in a cold German part of the country, and always had the windows open. There was just like one heater in the whole house, and never was in the bedroom. And my aunt had the windows wide open. She had these really big, thick goose down feather blankets, you know, but it was still freezing cold when you got in. But she took one of these every night, an hour before you went to bed, filled it with hot water. It's very conductive, and put it at the underneath that feather comforter. And I tell you, you were freezing cold, but you pulled open that feather comforter and it was boiling hot in there. It was awesome. It was totally warm. These things work. I'm going to buy one for myself, and I'm just going to put it as decoration in my house because I think it's uno culo.
It is super cool. Super, super cool indeed.
18 something?
Yeah, so this one right here has got 1881 on it.
Wow.
G.F. Mueller.
Folks,
that must be the
if you are an antique collector, an antique buyer, a copper fan, a brass fan, we're not going to have these long. The Russian copper hot water bottles. I got the feeling that after this video, if you don't have this button in your hand that you're pushing, it's going to be gone.
See if you can get that etching in there. It's pretty cool.
It's a little dark. Rotate it that way. I'll get it later.
Well, you can see it when you buy one. How about
Yeah,
that?
item number 62912. They all vary in looks and dings and whatever. You know, they're all original.
They're all old and dented up.
They're all old and dented up, and
gives them some character.
That adds to the authenticity and character of these Russian warmers.
Leather holsters.
Mm-hmm. And these are from
they're Italian.
The Italian, so it's most likely a Beretti holster. Or what do they call them? Beretti? No, yeah, that's what they call it, right? Italian
Berettas.
Berettas, thank you. Beretti. Oh my God, I'm gonna get so much flack for that. This is
sounds a little more Italian.
Yeah, Beretti. It's a Beretta holster. Now I'm not quite for sure which model, but it looks like it could vary in all kinds of sizes. Comes with a mag holder, and it's of course beautiful Italian leather as you would expect it. Extremely tough hardware. It's just amazing. Quality is supreme. And this would just go on the belt like that, and you'd have it hanging right there. And
I believe it's
And,
for the police.
Yeah, I
Originally,
think so
Italian
too. The
police.
Carabinieri.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And they are all right-handed, by the way.
Yeah.
Someone was asking about that earlier.
Yeah, they're all
We
right-handed.
looked through them all. They're all right-handed. And they've
Mhm.
got a spot for an extra magazine.
Yeah, for an extra mag. Pretty nice stuff. Authentic, thick leather, great quality. And the item number is
That would be 62905 on swisslink.com right now. All right. I believe this is a map case.
Ooh, like
a
that one.
Hungarian Map Bag.
Yeah.
While we're looking at leather.
Mm-hmm.
A nice little satchel here
Mm-hmm.
for your cartographer friends.
Yes.
And when you open it up, you will see all kinds of lovely compartments there.
Mm.
And what makes it a map
Pencil
bag
holder.
is you've got your it's a little stiff. You got your see-through compartments here where you keep your maps.
Very cool.
It's a pretty unique bag. Very cool. A little bit of TLC, and this thing would be
Yeah, a little
looking
leather
brand new.
leather cleaner, softener. That's going to come out great because, of course, it's real high quality leather from the times when that was more important than anything. Quality, folks. Remember that? There were days where they made stuff high quality.
Yeah, they still do now, but it costs a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
All right, 62903.
62903. You can also put your mini iPad in there or anything like that, of course, too.
All right, the last thing for the day, shovel holder with an Alice clip on the back.
Yep, that'll fit the U.S. shovel, folding shovel, trifold.
Yep.
It'll also fit the German trifold, and so it's good for both.
All the NATO issue trifold shovels fit in
Yeah.
there. It's plastic or some sort of a rubber.
Yeah,
actually.
some kind of a rubber, I think.
Looks like it was made by Skillcraft in 1983.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alice Cripps.
if you were issued a shovel, an e-tool in the 80s, and you need a cover for it, we got you covered.
We got you covered. With Alice clips, 2 Alice clips on there.
Pretty straightforward. That is 62915, also available on swisslink.com.
Folks, I can only say, look up all of the new stuff, and while you're there, look around at some stuff you hadn't found yet. If you actually take yourself a little time, is there something else?
I lied.
Oh, one more item.
Saving the best for last. It's like in Christmas, when your parents say there's no more presents, and then they go back behind the tree and they give you the biggest one.
And there's the Red Ryder gun.
That's what we've got here. Here's the you're gonna shoot your eye out with this thing.
Oh,
This is okay. If you're wondering why this gigantic bag looks like a gas mask bag, it is because it is a gas mask bag. But what kind of a giant would wear such a large gas mask?
Where would you find a giant like that?
A horse would wear a gas mask.
A horse,
that
of course.
large. We have horse gas masks. Can you believe it?
It's hard to believe.
It's a little bit too big for me, and I don't want to put that bit in my mouth. I guess a horse probably doesn't want to either.
A horse, I guess they use the bits. I always felt a little bit bad about the bits,
but these are we've got complete sets.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got the gas mask in the bag, of course.
Yeah.
This is the strap that goes behind the horse's head, and then the coolest part.
The coolest part are the goggles.
The horse goggles.
Horse goggles.
We tried to get a horse up here to try this on, but
they wouldn't make it up the stairs.
Yeah. And then on the other side here,
of
we've
course,
got
the filter.
The filters, and they all have 2 filters. It's a complete set. So
yeah, complete set.
If you're trying to protect your horse against chemical, biological,
warfare,
nuclear warfare, come to SwissLink.
Or if they just can't stand the other horse's gas in the stable, they can use one of these. No problem.
Good for stinky stables.
Stinky stables, or the cows, if there's cows in the same stables. You know what they say about that. Anyway, it's a cool item. You put it all together, and with the goggles and everything, it's something that look great in your barn hanging up. It's just and it literally, if you need to put a gas mask on your horse, there you have it.
I'm not sure the horse wants to wear a gas mask, but
better than a smoky horse.
The bag itself is actually a hell of a bag.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same design as all gas mask bags, where you've got the side for the filters, the side for the mask. In the middle, let's see, Yep, it's got the towel with some old wax for sealing up the threading on your filters. Stores in the middle, just like all the gas mask bags you're familiar with, but mega sized
And they're from Romania.
for a horse.
So, of course, in Romania, the other problems they had was they had the Transylvanian neighbors where the vampires came from. And, you know, you see all these movies, there's always some smoke the vampires put up or something, you know, when they try to, you know, bewilder their victims first. So it could be that's because of
Vampire smoke.
it's a anti-vampire smoke, horse gas mask.
We're getting a little crazy
Well,
today.
you
It's a
know,
long
if you
day.
think about where this came from, you know,
Sure, yeah.
Transylvania's right next door. And,
Yeah, those
you know,
tricky vampires
those
trying
tricky
to get,
vampires,
trying
they,
to
you know,
gas your
put you to
horses.
sleep with some gas.
We don't have very many of these things. They're going
Very
really
few.
fast. So if you want one, get it now. If you
Yeah.
own a store, this is a beautiful thing to like set up in
Oh,
your store.
yeah.
It's just a talking point. I bet you none of your friends have horse gas masks. So 63524, be the first one of your friends with a horse gas mask set.
Folks, are you noticing something? Are you noticing that at www.swisslink, that is Swiss like Swiss cheese, LINK to spell it out, that's Sierra Whiskey, India, Sierra Sierra Lima, India, November, kilo.com, you will find the most adventurous, coolest stuff. And, you know, none of it's like frivolous stuff. I don't need any of this. You'll go through there, you're going to find all kinds of things you need. And they're going to be very good for you and for your friends and for everything else. So
we've got a lot of new stuff coming up. We're going to try to do this as frequently as possible. Just highlight all of our new arrivals so they don't get lost on you. Like I said, all of it is available now.
Yes.
For now. So jump on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't let the time to be wasting.
Peace out.
Peace out.